Hello, hello. Like I said, every Thursday in the morning, some exercises that I want to share with you also that you can keep taking care of your body. So this is going to be very quick, probably 15 minutes. I just finished some exercises, strength training, heavy lifting before I head somewhere. And I wanted to just share with you all some stretching that you should be doing after you exercise. Do not skip your stretching, especially when you exercise and contract the muscles for so long doing resistance training, and also for those people that sit a lot, that drive long distances, a lot of sitting happening, us using our cell phones, and even from sleeping, you can get a lot of stiffness on your lower back. So to help it, you want to do your stretches even though when you don't feel like it, even though when you don't have time. We have to make the time. This doesn't take a whole day for you to do it. You want to stretch your body even though when it is boring. Okay? So let me take my shoes off and let me show to you all the best exercise, sorry, a stretch that I had found for my hamstrings, for the back of the leg. So I have tried so many stretches. You might find something that works better for you because if I show you one stretch that works for me, you might say, "Oh, I don't even feel that." Okay? That's how different everybody is. I do not have enough lighting here, so these videos will be more and more professional future coming up. So let me show to you all. Let's see. Let me see it better. Oh, by the way, I want to put this somewhere in here, which is giving me some problem. Let me see how I can accommodate it. Hopefully, guys, you can hear me there. I don't know if this is going to work because this jacket has this hoodie thing. Let me just raise the volume up to make sure that you can hear me. I hope so. If not, I can do it again next Thursday or maybe on Saturday. So this is gonna be actually easy, funny, and you'll be like, "What? That is that it?" As a massage therapist, I stand for long, 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 long hours all day. So when you're the body, here's the thing: legs, they don't like you to be sitting for too long. Legs, they don't like you to be standing for too long. Legs, they don't like you to be even walking like whole day. Hello, you get tired and your muscles get stiff and just tired, right? And lack of circulation, oxygen, and all of that stuff. So again, I am a massage therapist. Being on my feet for so long, I have stretched in many different ways. But this is a stretch that has helped me tremendously, not only for my hamstrings, but also for my lower back. Because as a massage therapist, we get a lot of strain on the lower back, and that really compromises our back from pressing on people all day and so on. So just stretching this way can help those hamstrings, the back of the group of muscle that we have, tremendously. And a lot of people feel bored from just trying this, right? Let's see if somebody can hear me. I heard that if you do, you cool. Okay, so this is what I mean. This is a stretch. This is a stretch that you don't want to skip when you do your exercises at the gym or at home, wherever you do those. And the problem here is, first of all, a lot of my clients say that they skip the exercises. I mean, the stretches after exercising because they don't have the time and they just have to get out of the gym. And second, they say that they either forget or they either don't have time. Okay? So don't you tell me that you do not have time to do this. I mean, I feel like my hamstrings are coming out of my body and also the back of my knees. Okay, so this stretch is increasing range of motion beautifully on your knees, the back of the knees, so you'll have better body mechanics, better walking. You will prevent falls. You'll have more mobility, more range of motion again. So The problem here is as well is that people don't want to hold this. You want to stay there for at least a minute holding this. And this is very simple. This can help people prevent falls. Okay, and falls are so dangerous and people are falling a lot, especially elderly people. Okay, so this is so simple. You don't want to skip this. If you don't have a minute, you have to give it 20 seconds. Okay, and if you don't know me, this is Rosemary, massage therapist and personal trainer. I just finished my exercises and I am doing some exercise, stretching, whatever health care I can help you with every Thursday in the morning. So that is one. And then you want to go ahead and flex the leg in. If you do this in the evening, in the morning a little bit, your body mechanic will increase tremendously. And this is something very simple that you might know, you might be doing, I don't know, but somebody, maybe one person is not doing this. When you stretch, you are bringing more oxygen to those muscles and your mobility will be better, which will prevent you guys from getting problem areas in the body, like in the knees. Like if you flex the knees like this, giving the knee the full range of motion that it has. So what is happening nowadays? A lot of people are not giving the joints, the neck, the shoulder, wrists, right? Even something like this for those people that do a lot of driving, work on the computer, etc. Even teachers, they do a lot of writing, right? So they are not doing, giving full range of motion to their joints at all. And that is a big problem. So we see as healthcare professionals, we do see nowadays more injuries, people breaking seriously their bones, their hip, okay? A lot of knee surgeries. Why is it? Because first of all, if we are so overweight, so big, huge, the knees can support certain amount of weight based on the height that you have, you know. If you're pregnant, that is a different story. That's very special, okay? And all of that. So yeah, you hold it there. I like to do it this way. And my knee, my adductor muscles, the group of muscles attaching towards the hip, immediately popped, okay? Because it needed it, okay? So if you want, you can place your elbows right there and hold it. I mean, if you don't have this flexibility, something is going on in your joints. We all should be able to do this for 3 minutes, even without bothering you, okay? Without pain, right? So, again, I first do this in the evening and I hold it. This is beautifully amazing, simple. And if you do it standing, if you do it on the bed, it will not give you the same results because we are making sure that the knees, they shouldn't be like flexed. They have to be straight down. And this is not something actually that you do sometimes. This is something that has to be done every day, if not at least 5 to 6 times a week. Okay, and then you might say, okay, is she doing yoga now? No, these are mobilities that the body can do itself because it is designed to do it, to twist like this. And if you have any back pain, like across your back right here, as a massage therapist, I see a lot of people with that pain across their backs, but because they do not twist like this ever. For what? Okay, so even myself, I feel like stiff and sore. Why? Because from bed, I am also 6 feet tall, and I easily get pain on my back, etc. So then, if you don't have the flexibility and you have knee problems, you can do these seated. I have my water over here, always water. And if you do not stretch your shoulders, okay, I show you something for the back. This is going to be very fast. Like I said, this is very simple, but I just want people to be mindful and thoughtful. Okay, I go to do my exercises and many times I do not stretch, and then you wonder why you're so sore all week long, why your range of motion is just so shortened and your muscles are like tensed up. Because remember, we put a stress in the body with the exercises, which is at the end of the day a good stress, but we also put the stress of sitting, the stress of sleeping, the stress of standing, working maybe in a factory, in a store, and things like that. But anyways, so shoulders are so important. I am lacing my fingers doing this. Chest, I see a lot of tight chest as a massage therapist myself. So we can carry the word in our chests. Um, the pectoralis muscles, um, the anterior deltoid. I'm thinking because I don't want to give you all the anatomy and so on names because you will have no idea of what I'm talking about. But there is a muscle right here that gives people a lot of issues in the front. Okay, so that muscle is overused all the time because even to brush our teeth, even to type on the phone, everywhere that muscle is getting some stress on it. Okay, um, you want to make sure that you stretch that like going backwards, right? Like this, like I just did, and that will take care of the front. Then if you do this, that will take care of the middle, okay? If you do that, that will take care of the back of that muscle. And for you that do know this, and for all those that do not know this, you want to make sure that even though if you know, you're doing it, because it doesn't make sense when people say, I know, but they're not doing the stretches. Stretches are not to do, again, sometimes when you get a chance, once in a while, when you remember, um, because you feel like it's to do it all the time. Some people, if they are extremely tight, they can stretch in the morning for 10 minutes, and in the evening, if you can give it 30 minutes in the evening, I mean, you will be most of the time pain free. Now, I said pain free, and this is for the rotator cuff. Okay? Pain free. But hello, if you do have a lot of inflammation, if you are so overweight, if you had a car wreck, if you just had surgery, it's not that you're going to stretch and you will have no pain. Okay, this is health. The body has so many systems in the whole body: circulatory system, respiratory system, endocrine system, digestive system, lymphatic system, the I forgot my bone now, but the muscular system, the skeletal system, and so on. So there is a lot that we have to take care of. But if you do things like this, these little things will help you with all the systems of the body. It is that amazing. So with that said, make sure that you drink a lot of water. Make sure that you do your stretches. And another one that I will share with you all, and in the future, I will give you a whole full body stretch thing. This is like a class for you all. Warning. So, neck, okay? It doesn't make sense to do this, do this, and something quick for the neck, and the neck is gonna be like, what's going on here? So, always you want to make sure that you are holding that stretch. If you do it aligning towards this way, the neck is getting the stretch right here, like a little slightly on the back. If you do it on the side, the neck is getting a little bit of stretch on the side right here. It is that simple. Okay, um, that's all that I could do today. Thursday, I will be with you all in the morning on Thursdays doing some exercises to train you, to train myself, to just be here for you all, because if I help one person at a time, that's all that I need every day in my life. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you next Thursday sometime around mid-morning. And God bless you all. Do your thing. Do what you are supposed that you have to be. Do what you know that you're supposed to be doing. It's not the same again. You know what to do, but you are not doing it. Nutrition, sleep, water, self-care. Let it go. Take deep breaths. Get a massage. Again, do your stretching. What else? Love everybody. And if there is something that you cannot change, live that way, because you cannot just change it. You just have to pray and wait for it. And that is health in general: mental health, physical health, spiritual health. That's all that we need to be happy. See you next time. I'll see you next Thursday in the morning. Adios.